Hey all, hope you all are fine. Today I'm gonna build a complex pipeline. So the pipeline will look like this. So in the S3 bucket I have a CSV. So this CSV will be used by a Python program that I have already written. So then I will perform some pre-processing on the on this data set, and then finally what I will do, I will push this final pre-processed data set again into this S3 bucket. So let's begin building our job. So first I'm going to set up a connection with S3. So for that I'm going to use TS3 bucket S3 connection component. It is asking for the access key. I've already created an user with some privileges. It's not a good practice to show you the access key and the secret ID, but I will delete it after this video. Let's specify the secret key, copy it and paste it here. Okay, let's specify the region. It's present. The bucket is present inside the US West North Virginia. Oh, it's got to change. Okay, so connection has been set up. Now I'm gonna use TS3 get component. So what it will do? It will download that file from that S3 bucket to the local system. So let's come connect it. I'm gonna use existing connection and I'm gonna specify the bucket name. This is the bucket name. Okay, I'm gonna specify the file name that I'm gonna download. It's address.csv. Okay, okay. I'm gonna specify the location where I'm gonna download it. Okay, so let's specify. Okay, it is already present for the demo purposes. I will specify out.csv. Okay, so it will download the file address.csv with the name of out.csv. Now I'm gonna run my Python code. So for that I'm going to use ptsystem component. I'm going to specify the home directory. So my Python code is present inside this directory. This PC documents connect S3. So I will specify it there and then run our and then write our command. So I will just write Python. The name of the file is process.py, process.py. Print it output to its console. Okay, okay. So far seems good. So let's connect this. So let's first explain the Python code. Okay, so I've used the pandas library. I've read the file. Prints its header value. It will just print the 5 rows. I've just apply a simple function that it will take the address column and print its length. And another transformation that I performed is that if the value of if inside the column city, if the its value is Redwood City, it will go give the code 1, else 2, else 4, else 5, or else 0. So finally what I'm gonna do, I will save the processed data frame to the CSV named as final dataset.csv. We need to specify uh, the name of the file with which it is being downloaded. So as you can see, I have downloaded the file name with out.csv, so I have specified the same name here. Let's save it. Then so I finally processed my dataset. So what I will use, then I will use the TS3 put component to push my final data frame again to the bucket. I'm going to use existing connection. I'm going to specify the bucket name. Okay, So key. So first specify the path. Um, so I need to specify the name of the file because it will pick the file with the same name. Um, so I've specified the name of the file. It's gonna search to upload. So same name I will specify in the key also. So let's run our job to check whether our pipeline has been built successfully or not. Um, so let's check. It's still processing. Okay. So it's at this component. It is processing my dataset. Okay. So I've used df.head column to print the values. So it has print, and finally my job has been disconnected without any error. So let's check whether the file has been uploaded to S3 or not with the name uh, final dataset.csv. So as you can see that my finally processed data frame has been uploaded to my S3 bucket. So in this video, I've made a pipeline in which it shows how to fetch a dataset from S3, run the Python code using T-System component of Talend, and then again push the final data frame to S3. So hope you liked this video. Kindly like and subscribe to my channel.